Hi guys, here we are, MMA UK News, Stoomboy, as always, MMA UK BJJ show. So back to talking about grappling. We've been talking the last few episodes talking about MMA, but we're back to talking about grappling. So something that obviously I love myself. So talking specifically about Grapple Kings 8. So Grapple Kings 8 going to be Saturday the 23rd of July. It's going to be at Hush nightclub in Newport in Wales. So it's going to be Team Wales up against Team England. So we're going to see some of the top grapplers across both countries are going to be descending on Newport on the evening, and obviously putting on a show. We've already seen some of the lineups so far. And there's a lot of unbelievable matches are going to be on the card that night. So I believe both gi and no gi are going to be represented. So there'll be a little bit of something for everybody. So there's a lot of gi lovers still out there. We still love the gi. So yeah, but mostly no gi. So obviously my next guest is going to be on the show that night. So Ryan Williams. So Ryan Williams comes out of Celtic Pride Martial Arts. So again, an absolutely unbelievable gym down in Wales. So come off of an unbelievable great win at Polaris at the weekend as well. So we'll obviously hear a little bit about that as well. So Ryan, listen, absolute pleasure, buddy. Thank you very much for obviously taking the time to speak to me, buddy.
Oh, thank you. No, I appreciate that for getting me on.
Definitely. No, listen, I saw it was funny because obviously there's a lot of Williams on the card that night. There's quite a few Williams. Everybody in Wales seems to be called Williams. Everybody's got the Williams second name.
Yeah, it is a pretty common name. I'm not related to the two brothers though, and
Yeah. So, and how's everything with you then? How's everything training at Celtic Pride?
yeah, good mate. Yeah, I'm like I said earlier, just having a couple of days. I'm back in the gym now tomorrow. Just having a bit of family time and recovering from Polaris on the weekend. And then back to it. I was just over, just over 3 weeks, is it now, till Grapple Fair? Grappling Kings. So yeah, back to it now. Straight back in hard training.
How was Polaris? Because obviously Polaris, massive show. Obviously it was Team USA, Team Brazil, so it was an unbelievable event. I mean, how was the whole experience for yourself?
Oh, it was amazing. To be on Polaris anyway is a huge honor, but to be on that card especially was massive. I was on the prelims and fought. I don't know if you know Shane Price, good black belt, and a Polaris veteran. I was able to, beat him via unanimous decision. My best performance, but a win on that show. Good black belt as well. Got to take what you can.
Tell us about the medal as well, because obviously the medals look absolutely awesome. I mean, how are the medals compared to like other competition medals?
I think that everyone's trying to outdo themselves now with the medals. You see, they're getting bigger every year. My youngest son's got he's got an obsession about the medals at the moment. So, when I was able to bring that one back, and it's a pretty impressive one, he was happy with that. So
nice. Nah. Listen, they are good. I mean, I remember obviously again doing a number of comps, and one of the kind of best medals I always seen was like the Rbjjf medals, because they were obviously they were quite heavier, or they were heavier medals than like a lot of other comps. Do you know what I mean? And obviously I remember coming home after I think my first one was the British back in like 2015. I remember winning gold, and I remember coming up the road on the train, still wearing the medal all the way home. I remember coming home, my wife picking me up at the station, and I was still wearing the medal. And she's like, "Did you wear that all the way from London?" And I'm like, "Yeah, the whole way on the train." So, but again, it's one of them things. I mean, as when you go out, you win a medal, you put on a show, and you do get victories. As I said, the medal is always great. It's always great. The memories as well. I mean, looking back and saying, "Well, look, I did this or I did that."
Oh yeah, definitely. You know that is the plus thing about competing. You compete in force. for something at the end of the day, you know, not just a medal. But yeah, it is nice to you know, physically have something after you've competed hard.
Yeah, yeah. And I say the memories as well. I mean, the memories live forever. Someone would tell her, I always laugh and say, I'll tell my grandkids, oh, grand, I used to do this, they used to do that. And they'll be like, no chance of that. Bring the medals out, bring the medals out.
Yeah, my boy will come out now and again, and he's just like swinging them all on. I don't know how he's up with his neck, but you know, he's got them all on. But
Is he taking them to like school, or is he at school or nursery?
he's at school, so he's in reception. He is. He's in
Yeah,
a so yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
Did he take them to school yet, or has he tried to take them to school yet?
no, but if luckily he's up in bed, because if he heard this, he would be like asking me tomorrow, could he take him in? But
Listen, that'll come. That'll come. I remember my daughter did it. Obviously, turned up with all the medals, and she went in with them all. And as I said, they wanted me to come into school and do a talk and all that. And I'm like, no, 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 no. I don't want to talk about violence to children. Let's keep
no,
the violence away from children. So, but nah, it's a great experience, obviously. And again, taking the medals home and obviously sharing it with your son. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? That's things that you want. That's things that you want to see. So,
yeah,
um, and then what about you then? So obviously on your doorstep, Grapple Kings 8 then. So it's going to be
yeah.
a good thing not to have to travel
No.
100 or 200 miles back and forward.
I'd probably say, looking at the card, I'm probably the closest person to Newport as a Newport. So yeah, like I said, I'm so glad the venue was changed, because it's 20 minutes in the car. It's 50.
Yeah,
I live with the train station, so
yeah,
15 minutes. I'm in Newport.
yeah,
Yeah, can't fault that. Well, both of them have been on my doorstep, so yeah,
yeah, yeah. It's
yeah,
a good as well. I mean, I saw the pictures of the venue, and the venue looks awesome. It looks like a really, really nice venue, and it's going to be. We spoke before we came on air talking about the venue is similar to like Grapple Fest, obviously having that close
yeah.
knit venue and everybody on top of the action.
Oh yeah, it's that interaction with the crowd and the audience. You know, having
Yeah,
it so the mats, and you know, it's probably going to be dark. I'd imagine, like, yeah, dark in there. So I don't know. Yeah, they can be feeling part of it.
yeah, yeah. Oh mate, it's going to be a brilliant event. And Grapple Kings as well. I mean, Grapple Kings, obviously the top grappling event in Ireland. So, and the fact that obviously they're doing the show, and then the winner goes on and takes on obviously Team Ireland later in the year. I think it's November time, December time, I believe. So obviously potentially Team Wales going over and taking on people like Kieran Davern and things like that. So. Which again, Kieran Davern, another Polaris veteran. So
Yeah,
we could see Ryan Williams up against another Polaris veteran.
yeah, that'd be class. Yeah, anyone. um, yeah, that'd be good. I just seen the rash guards as well, that they've designed up.
Yeah,
They look cool, to be fair.
yeah,
Um, yeah, it'd be nice to get that on and represent the Welsh team.
yeah. The rash guards they look brilliant. I mean, obviously the Team England and Team Wales, sorry, and they do look like some really, really nice rash guard, and they've done it well. They've put them together really, really well. So it's going to be good to see. Obviously, you guys coming out with them rash guards on.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Uh, what about you? Obviously, the night then. So, is there any matchup that you're looking forward to seeing? Obviously, apart from obviously being involved in your own match against obviously Andrew, but any particular matchup that you want to see yourself?
Just all of them. I'm intrigued in, like, any grappling match. I'll from white belt up in any comp. I just like watching any event, really. But
Yeah.
yeah, there's a few of the boys. I just seen Aaron Khalid as well. He's been added to it recently.
Yeah.
Coming from the MMA background to the grappling is sort of, I haven't done it on a similar level as him, with him being in Cage Warriors, but
Hmm.
I've predominantly trained MMA and now just solely concentrating on jiu-jitsu and no-gi grappling. That'd be pretty cool to see his style as well.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
loads, and it's good to be. We was talking about this earlier. Good to be on the card with the Williams brothers, Tom Barry. Amazing grappler. He's taken some big scalps
yeah,
on the way. Yeah, it's an honor really, just to be grappling with these boys
yeah.
and beating on the same mats. But
Tom
yeah,
Barry as well, the self-proclaimed most handsome man in Wales.
yeah.
so,
I'll
so,
have
so
the I'll have the West Wales. You can have the West Wales. Yeah.
listen, I got talking to Tom. I think it was a couple of days ago, yesterday, I think it was. In fact, sorry, Sunday. And he was just so funny. Do you know what I mean? Just chatting away to him, and he was just so funny, and it was just the way he was talking. Like even before we came on air, and I said, look, I'm not going to ask any crazy questions. And he's like, oh, listen, I've got a habit of my mouth just running away with me. What happens if I say some crazy stuff? And I'm like, mate, don't worry about that, man. That's cool. Do you know what I mean? I won't ask you any crazy questions. And he's like, right, okay. So, but again, awesome guy, and again, Team Drag, obviously representing Wales everywhere they go as well. So, so it's going to be awesome to see them on the card as well.
Yeah, he's a good boy. Fair play, Tom.
Yeah,
He's a really nice lad. I got to share the mats with him in a gi comp before the beginning of the year.
yeah,
He beat me on that. But yeah, but lovely guy, awesome
yeah,
grab. The whole team down there really, they've got a good setup, and there's a lot of gyms now, especially in Wales. Some strong gyms coming through. And I know, especially the Drag Boys, they got a good setup down there as well.
yeah. No, definitely. I mean, Team Wales, it's a great team. It's an awesome team that obviously Ash has put together. So we're definitely buzzing to see what you guys are going to do on the 23rd. So, and then what about you then? So obviously, you mentioned taking a couple of days off, obviously, post Polaris, and obviously the Grapple Kings 8 is going to be one of your main focuses going forward. And what would you like to see yourself doing once you've done Grapple Kings and got Grapple Kings out the way?
Well, I'm hopefully going to be back on Drag. They've got their competition coming up, and they're going to do a couple of super fights on there. Speaking of Josh, Saturday,
Yeah,
he said about a potential opponent, so I'll get on there at the beginning of August. So another quick turnaround. I'm going to have a bit of time off then. I'm going away with the family at the end of August.
yeah.
It'd be nice then. I think it's the 1st of October, is it? Grapple Fest.
Grapple Fest,
It'd
October,
be
yeah.
nice. And then just see where it goes. I haven't really got any plans. I'm just taking everything as it comes, especially with family life. It's so hectic itself that whatever comes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just enjoying competing again, and this journey really. It's
Yeah. Nah, it's awesome, mate. As I said, it was awesome watching you on Saturday night. And then as I said, I'm going to get to see you live and in person 23rd. I'll be there commentating. So I'm writing down notes. So I never ever say anything bad about anywhere. It's always good stuff. And then I remember I was down at Northern Submission series, and the mats were right in front of the commentator table. And I remember saying to Cal Melanon, saying, look, Cal, the grapplers are going to hear what we are saying. He's like, yeah, that's fine. And then as I was talking away through a matchup, the guy Andy Chapman, it was Andy Chapman from Team Rhino, Limavady, and I remember saying something, and it was something nice about him, and he looked up and he just smiled, and he's like, yeah. So hopefully it was something
yeah,
similar at
good, yeah.
Grapple Kings next month. So, and then final thing for you then, Ryan. So obviously been in the game for obviously a number of years. So I'm sure you've trained with a lot of fantastic people over the years, but anybody you want to shout out to? So the usual friends, family members, teammates, things like that.
Yeah, my coaches, Greg Creel, Jamie Hughes,
Yeah,
excellent coaches and training partners. Everyone at Celtic Pride, it's it's not a huge gym, you know, but really tight knit group. A lot of promising people coming out of the gym as well.
Yeah.
My wife, my kids, you know, Marl on the peg, definitely him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
all my training partners.
Yeah. I spoke to Jamie recently as well. Again, another awesome guy. I've known Jamie for a while, but as I got the chance to speak to him a while ago, and again, such a great guy, great experience. Greg as well, man. Do you know what I mean? See the knowledge that these two guys have is unbelievable. Do you know what I mean? So,
Oh yeah,
so
I've known him since 2009. I started training at
yeah,
Celtic Pride. Yeah, I've known him for a long time now. But the knowledge is amazing, especially Greg. You know, is I'm probably not his best student for like taking on the knowledge, but yeah, he is. His craft is amazing. You know,
yeah.
but yeah.
Nah, it's going to be good to see the Celtic Pride team, obviously, on the 23rd. So there we go, guys. We've got Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams going to be up against Andrew Sill. That's going to be Saturday, 23rd of July. It's going to be at Hush Nightclub in Newport. Again, awesome venue, very, very similar to Grapple Fest. So anybody that's ever been at Grapple Fest will know what kind of atmosphere to expect on the night. As I say, it's going to be a great, great atmosphere. So ticket availability, head over to Grapple Kings Facebook page and it will take you through to their booking system. And anybody that can't make the event on the evening, it is going to be live on Fight TV. So you can either get a few different options. You can either choose the yearly subscription. I believe it's about $49.99. It gets you every event, so Grapple Fest and Grapple Kings and any other event going forward. Or you can go for the monthly options. It works out $4.99, and it was £4.19, I believe, in UK money. So, which is not bad. I mean, as you would consider. You look at, let's say, for instance, Grapple Kings put on 4 events in a year and Grapple Fest put on 4 events. So normally they would be $14.99. So you're going to get these 8 events for £4.19 a month. So awesome, awesome price for what you're going to get to see. So Ryan, listen, absolute pleasure, buddy. Thank you very much for obviously taking the time to speak to me.
No, thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, listen, I'm looking forward to seeing you and obviously the rest of the Celtic Pride team. So definitely give my love to the boys, and yeah, we'll see you next month, buddy. All right.
Yeah, will do. Thank you.
Take
Cheers.
care, buddy. Thank you.